Our country has lost all sight of its values on which it was established. A lawless nation of laws. I've never in my life witnessed such an atrocity, yet it serves as a daily reminder that our freedom never truly comes free. It comes at a price. We never plan to fail. Rather, we fail to plan. And that is what truly holds each and every one of us back from our true potential. Be thankful for each and every opportunity that you have and make the most of it. Be unwavering in your commitment, even if others don't agree with you. Be certain and dedicate fully, refusing to give up and back down, and most certainly in your convictions when it comes to your perceived values of right and wrong in the face of true evil. The times truly testing of your faith are here. How will your legacy reflect on you and future generations that hinge on the decisions you make right now? Now is the time to take a stand for your freedoms of tomorrow, Patriots. It's a decision you're gonna have to make. This whole ordeal has been the biggest nightmare I can't wake up from. I knew it would be the biggest challenge of my life, but this has been absolute hell. Nobody seems to take a damn thing serious. The government agencies who know they're in the wrong continuously make a mockery of everything because nobody seems to hold them accountable, which in turn makes the issue at heart grow larger than life. The influence of the media seems to be a make or break on everything in today's society. I've been every bit but silent on everything. I've resonated to a point of losing my voice, and it's like the mute button has been hit the entire time. It's like a story building within a story, which undoubtedly will lead to complete devastation. Not just for me, but for everybody. I've documented, journalized, reported relentlessly, thrown myself into the middle of a viper pit, because that's the only avenue I saw that could possibly produce a positive outcome and remedy the horrible things and horrible people that have destroyed my life and caused society to drift so far off track as it's been headed over the past decade. I made the conscious decision that I'd rather fall as a martyr to a worthy and noble cause than to ever surrender, accepting defeat. That is the primary reason I started Outlawed Productions and Writing with the Outlaw. The whole reason I've been openly documenting my journey and discoveries the way I have is to actually show the world who the true criminals are. Those set on total destruction and devastation to our way of life, to our Constitution, especially the ones in positions of power and authority that rule on their feelings instead of ruling equivocally and by established law. Those susceptible to influence, and of course the immoral and unethical influencers that have used their power, money, and other means to absolutely destroy lives for their own personal gain. The ones that destroyed my life for their own personal gain. To show how low these low-life thugs hit, which is far lower than I even imagined when I tossed care and all inkling of fear to the side and said enough is enough. Hitting low is one thing, but hitting below the belt through a flagrant abuse of an unbelievably tainted legal and judicial system and steadily using that as a weapon of choice is a full-blown declaration of war on American soil by the very definition of a domestic enemy, a domestic terrorist, through acts of insurrection. This is exactly what our founding fathers warned us about. This is exactly what they had enough knowledge to foresee in the future. That is why they crafted the Constitution the way they did. That's why everything is laid out the way it is in the Declaration of Independence. I believe the preamble says it best in saying that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. They are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
respond to you as I'm trying.
Hey.
So we've given you everything that is allowed under a public records request, which are incident reports, and that's what you've been given.
So the conversation that I had with Mr. O'Donnell yesterday at 4 o'clock, where he said that he was sending
from right behind you?
this, I guess, it's already bad enough that they're not producing the recorded phone call, which
First of all, I
don't believe that for a second.
Okay.
I don't.
I mean, if I call one of the detectives right now on their phone, they're not recording.
They're crooked and corrupt as they can be.
Okay, well that's all. I've given you everything under a public records
I understand
that I'm allowed to give you.
Well, I guarantee a phone log, a call log, which I guarantee they have that, which, it wouldn't be hard, which that'll, I'll subpoena, I'll start subpoenaing that, nothing else. But it won't be hard to show what phone number came into the sheriff's department at whatever time Jared Bundren received that call. So whether there's a recording or not, they're still identifying information. The county can lie and gaff it off all day if they want to. But at the end of the day, it's not going to change the fact that they're not going to be able to alter a call log, phone log. And that's where they find themselves. They're obstructing. It's sickening because they know that they framed it. They know that this is a political quid pro quo.
I don't know anything about all that. All I know is what I've been told is that I don't have a phone call to give you. I've given you everything under the public records request we're allowed to give you.
I just talked to the county attorney yesterday.
I just hung up the phone with the county attorney.
And what did he say?
We've given him everything under the public records request that we're allowed to do.
He told me he was about to look over it, but was going to send it over to you to get to me within the next 30 minutes to an hour. And now it's like, if it was not the Tannehills, the county wouldn't be trying this hard to keep that person masked. They wouldn't do it for anybody else. Guarantee you.
I don't know anything about who was involved with anything. I'm just telling you about the public records request and what we've given you and what I'm allowed.
This is a joke.
I've not been given anything else to even discuss with you about it. I don't know what any of the other documents might be that would not be considered incident reports that they can't give or what.
Have you ever heard of trickle-down corruption? Yeah. And that's the problem that this city and county finds itself in. There are most of the officers at the sheriff's department, great people, great officers. The problem is the corrupt leadership. Everybody's got somebody above them that's twisting their wrist.
I apologize.
You probably got somebody twisting your wrist. You may want to do the right thing, but somebody's twisting your wrist. And that's what's unfortunate is it pins people in an awkward position.
Thank you. That's all I know to tell you. So I'm sorry.
This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Well, I'm holding a press conference.
Okay.
Thank
Good.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, I sent it to Lisa. She requested I send it to her.
Okay, you can't just let me know?
No.
Really?
I don't see anything on the name you have on this paper.
What do you mean?
Nothing comes up for that name.
For Lyndon Mosley. It was an aggravated stalking charge back, he was issued bond on November 19th.
Well, I just looked at the request you sent and there was no record found.
Oh my God. Okay, it may have been off by a letter, but it's Lyndon Mosley. I said the aggravated stalking charge.
Well, check with her to see. That's all I know.
Do
okay,
what?
Bye-bye.
Alan Wilburn, I need a response from you. Why are you a coward? Why are you a coward? Why are y'all cowards? Why are y'all cowards? I'm saying I would like to, I'm trying to ask you.
I said no to an interview.
You said no to.
Now back away from my truck.
You do realize you're a public servant, right? Jared Bundren. Hey, I'm here to show you how to conduct a proper investigation. I would like to, do you have a minute?
No, I don't.
You don't? You received a call on May 24th, 2017. I would like the details of that call. Jared, I put in a public records request. I put in a public records request. Why are y'all not complying with the public records request? I've actually welcomed the U.S. Attorney's Office to join in.
401.
Yeah.
Give me a correct address.
Yeah.
It's not in Calhoun.
No, I mean I've got multiple mailing addresses. That's one of them.
Where you live, where you lay your head is the address we need.
Yeah. P.O. Box
That
1360.
ain't where you don't lay your head at the P.O. Box. You lay your head at a house. So if you live in Calhoun County, give me your address where you live.
I mean that's been the address that I've been given.
Where do you live? Where's the best?
So it's not the 117.
Because my ex, Liz Crowder, has been trying to get that information. That's the whole reason the Justice Court stuff and the Chancery Court stuff exists. Y'all know that very well. And me giving up my address means her getting my address, which means that I then get attacked by false allegations. She's already accused me of rape. I have very good legitimate reason to not disclose my
I
actual.
don't give Liz Crowder any information.
So if there's a law that says that it can't be a mailing address and actually has to be a physical address, and I have to disclose that, then I'd like to see the supportive language.
That's cool, brother. That's fine.
But right now I'm outside of Terry stop time.
You roll your
Time stipulations.
Go on and leave.
Okay.
Hey, you gotta move that.
I'll move when I talk to Joey. Joey knows I'm out here waiting. He needs to come out and talk to me. I'll move when I talk to Joey. When Joey wants to talk to me, I'll move. Otherwise, I'm not breaking any law just for parking in a spot that says reserved for the Sheriff's Department.
One more
I'm
time.
here at the Sheriff's
Move.
Department.
Move, or you will go to jail for disorderly.
I'm not being disordered. I'm moving my car. I'm moving my car. I was moving my car. Ah! Really? Ah!
Matthew Reardon. Mr. Reardon, I'm going to give you a warning one time only. The next time you follow me, the next time you give anybody in my staff a hard time, I'm going to have you arrested before the court. But not to come up here, when you call up here, you have to make a record.
Your Honor, how did I do
Hey,
that?
Hey, what, sir? I understand you want to discuss something with me. Let's hear it. What do you want to discuss?
I was simply trying to inquire on the outcome of my ex. She falsely accused me of rape. You've created a monster, Your
Please
Honor.
take him on back. Take him on back this time. Go back, sir. I'm going to hold you in the court. Take him on back.
Your Honor, I was just trying to address this.
All right, son, let's go. Come on. You want to go on your own?
Go back.
Your Honor, please. My wife is outside. My wife is outside. My wife is outside. This is a witch hunt.
Hey. Hey, Joe.
We got some papers.
What is it?
I'll let you look at it. Find some, so you can see everything. What it is somebody signed a writ on you. Let's bring you implemented treatment.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Like I said, I'll pick you up on it.
No. Like this is ridiculous. Maddie. No.
I get what you're saying.
No,
but like I said,
that's
I'm just court order for-
I've got a wife and kids. I haven't done a single thing wrong.
This is-
Let me read it. Where's the affidavit? Where's the affidavit at?
So, at the request of local law enforcement, then we were engaged by them about the concerning behavior of you at the court. And so, within my role, I filed an affidavit of commitment, which started the process, which is the legal process in the state of Mississippi, and then we followed that process through.
Okay. So, I mean, I figured it had come from Joe East. you know, I'm not asking you to, you know, familiarize yourself with everything that I've had going on. God knows that it's been a tremendous amount. But actually take somebody such as Joey East, you know, just right there, this word, not look into anything, I think is highly prejudicial. But going into public places and recording people is not a, for one, I'm a credentialed member of the press. Lafayette County multiple times has gotten a copy of my press credentials, so I'm documenting, I mean, records were fraudulently changed in circuit court. There's no way that I was delusional and made that up when it's actually truly documented. Were you sent the email that I sent Jerry Madden with the link that actually shows that completely documented?
I don't believe so.
I mean, it's unfair to call me delusional when I've gone above and beyond to publish, to produce the proof, and this is why I do that, is so that I'm not called crazy, so that I have evidence backing up what I'm saying. And I mean, to be completely honest with you, to call me delusional and to not look at the actual facts and the published proof right there makes me think that person calling me delusional is delusional. Because you can't, I mean, the facts speak for themselves. The evidence speaks for itself. I'm producing a documentary. I've uncovered shocking things. And yes, I'll admit, they are some of the most bizarre, just uncharted, shocking things that it would be so easy to call me crazy. Had I not have had undoubtable, there's indisputable proof of it. The county is trying to cover up what they did back in 2017. It's no surprise. Joey East does not want me around here, but what I'm doing is not illegal. I mean, granted, if I was a county official that had my hands tied into things that didn't really shed the best of light from a legality standpoint, I probably wouldn't want the person around either. But the fact of the matter is, not only am I a private citizen, but I'm a credentialed member of the press. Pressing in a non-threatening way to try to find out where the buck stopped, where the responsibility fell, and the next day, the day after, I get hauled in on a judicial commitment right in front of my own family and taken away for 2.5 weeks. I'm sorry. That is dangerous, and it chills the constitutional rights of other citizens.